too, that there are going to be counties. We're a big state. We've got lots of diverse counties. And there's going to be some counties that are doing well at times when others aren't. And we are looking to do things that raise the standard of living in communities. And so that's why we put that sort of increased threshold with the circuit breaker on it in times like what we've got now. I think everybody right now is above 7%. Even Delaware County, where we sit today. I don't know if Gus is in the audience or not. He would know.
Thank you. Are there any other questions before we move on to the next section? With that, I wanted to just give a quick update on the Job Ready Sites program, the JRS program. We have a new funding round coming up in the fall. But before we start that, I know some of you have dealt with JRS program in the past. I'd like to recognize Sheena Metzger. I think she's here as the new program administrator for JRS. So she's taking over the program going forward. So she's done a great job in her previous role as a grant specialist for the JRS program. And going forward, we're proud to have her running the program. I think everyone's familiar basically with JRS. It's a program designed to fill a gap in Ohio's sites that are job ready and are competitive for companies looking at Ohio. And basically the whole motive behind it was, let's create an inventory of sites that we can look at that have utilities, have connection, that are basically shovel ready and ready to go when a company comes. And that makes it very competitive for a company that's looking at Ohio and sites in Ohio. We do not have any sites certified yet. We've had the program going for a few years, but we're coming to the point this December that we're actually, the construction phases are completed. It takes time as they contract to do the construction, and then they have to be certified by an outside site selection firm. So we're coming to the point this late fall where we'll actually have sites certified as JRS job-ready sites. And that's going to be a real exciting phase as we move forward, because I think we can then proactively market all these sites as certified job-ready. They're ready to go. They're held to stringent site selection standards, stringent site development standards, and will make them very competitive for companies looking at Ohio. Site categories: manufacturing or mega manufacturing, technical center, research laboratory, smart office, existing industrial building. That's something that we're looking at going forward. We understand the nature of the economy and things are going now, so buildings that may not be occupied, may not have an end user, but there's a plan to redevelop those buildings and market them. That's something that we're going to look at. And as I mentioned, the sites are certified by development and the third-party site selector upon completion. The timeline for funding round: fall 2009, we hope to have the guidelines out soon. The pre-application stage will be this fall. Winter 2010 will be the competitive applications, and then we'll go through that process, and we're looking at award announcements in fall of 2010. There's some little changes with the next funding round. Some of you know we've previously had the ISIF program, the Industrial Site Improvement Fund program. That's going to be rolled in and incorporated into JRS, so we're going to have two different high-intensity categories, which grants cap of $3.5 million, in a low-intensity category, which basically was the previous ISIF program with grants cap of $750,000. And there'll be $20 million available in competitive funds over the next 2 years. With that, that's the update on JRS. Are there any questions before we move on to the next section? With that, I'd like to thank you very much.